everyone, it's Charlie Plays and welcome to the 4.7 Genshin Impact Archon quest named Bedtime Story. Dane is back and I'm really excited to bump into him in this story quest, in this Archon quest. It's not a story quest, it's an Archon quest. I don't know how long it'll be, I don't know who we're going to bump into apart from Dane. I don't know where it's going to even be, I don't know what it's going to entail, but let's jump straight in. Catherine, of course, we always picked her.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
So we're looking for someone? Okay.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
How long have we been into that? God.
Well, that's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
Yeah, who are we looking for? And who did the commission?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
A villager from Vimara Village, okay.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Yeah, I'm with Paimon.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Could well be.
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
All right then, let's
go
go!
to Vimara Village.
I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Okay, bedtime story. Hello. What is your name?
Hello there.
Baram.
You looking to buy something?
Baram.
I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
Definitely seems sincere. I don't think it's a prank or anything.
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are a no-go then. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
So
We
Captain
just
Dear.
don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Can we get some details?
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
Yeah, true. He sounds like a very important person.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Is this Sethos?
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, by this connection that seemed to be having, I don't think he would have.
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Well, he did. He's gone. And no one saw him.
Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, an elderly man. Hello.
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the
Amadea.
guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can.
Details.
With my
details,
failing
details.
eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
Okay.
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
Have they all got amnesia and forgot someone or something? Because they didn't know his name or anything?
But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how
Frustrating.
hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
No, it's alright.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get more description from other people, of his looks at least. People should have seen him, so they should know what he looked like.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up.
I don't think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, So you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
I thought that.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukutuvada? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
And who are you?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission.
Give us info.
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Literally shows us to them.
Is this the place?
They told me some
Under this
armor.
tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories.
Okay, why have you brought us here then?
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Okay, we don't need your life story. We just want to know info about this dude so we can find him.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I think I get what you mean.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that. A family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
If you're that close, you know his name.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Yeah, you should be. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together.
What should we wonder?
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
I didn't think of that. I thought it was just a... Oh, it was always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Tosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
They're acting normal. Oh, a best mage.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Oh no.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Xingqiu! Xingqiu!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Maybe.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Definitely could. Oh! Oh, I thought it was an achievement.
Wait a second. The person!
Oh!
It's Dainslev!
Okay, bro just farted.
Ah, it's you two.
Yes,
Oh, a friend of yours?
this is Bob.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
She didn't seem very interested in him.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their trail, but I'll admit, we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Yeah.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilichurl activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
Yeah?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, you also owe us many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
You've got many secrets, and I know you do.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
You return to the environment village to gather intel based on what you learned. You question the villagers, that's what I read.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Definitely. It's not confirmed whether it's connected or not.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, well, how about that intel? How about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
So, he joined the Abyss, right? But he's still... like... I personally don't think he did. Simply because... we basically both landed here. Us way after. He just joined whatever he wanted to, and he supposedly did this whole thing again. Himself. Well, in the canon story, herself. And she just joined the Abyss, and we're still siblings, and we still are in communication. We still love each other. He hasn't betrayed us. If he betrayed us, he'd be hurting us. Like, no, I want to have faith in him.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Bro dodged a question like dodging a bullet.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Vedrfolnir? That's such a weird name to say. It's so hard to say. The Visionary.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Huh.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Conria.
And you were one of them?
The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedrfolnir.
Ryandaughtr.
Gold, Ryandaughtr. The foul, Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become,
Whoa.
I will never forget their names. One day,
What's with the glitch?
I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
Ryandaughtr.
Ryandaughtr is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Does he even know Albedo?
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
I'm so confused. And the one who learned about Dane's brother is he was the voice of the sinner. Then the one who inspired was him. The sinner? Dane's brother? Is that what we're saying? Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found at the ruin of Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Frodo's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
I really like this. How that's his actual arm.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then, my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
He likes us. We're literally siblings. Look at our hair. We're literally twins. Twinning.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
Uranus.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched.
I keep on hearing Loom of Fate.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
I remember that. That was what the episode was after. That's why they were checking field tillers last time we saw him.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment.
Okay.
The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
They're persistent.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Oh yeah.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Let's go fuck him up.
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective.
That's if they're not already on our ass and already went forward with their plan and plan's already in motion.
Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The moral ones or the level up ones?
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
So unstable ley lines caused an effect.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
So it's from the ley lines? Is the ley lines make them think someone's there? Memories, ley lines, Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Imagine we get to Natlan in this Archon quest. That would be quite funny. Oh, good morning, Paimon. She's still half asleep.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
You don't have much brain juice anyway. I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane.
Yep.
Dane?
Hello.
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Bro's probably bored. What
Did
happened?
something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Nope.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked
Oh,
too
you
much
think-
about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Who is
Whatever
he?
the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That he's fake.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part.
We have to go
Come
and
with
find
me.
the eye.
We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know about him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
And we have a domain to go to.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Move! Oh.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Is he good? What is his problem? Oh, I better check. I hate how you can't climb the domains. Sweet. Like a little castle or something. Ooh, statues. This place seems old and deteriorated. Let's see some enemies. Yoink.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Ring cutter! Witness my rise!
Do I get healed up? No, it's not cutscene. Okay, where's Dane? Why are we the only one there? Oh. Nice. So it's lighting them three.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Yes!
Ah, the door's open.
That's what I
Let's
thought.
go. Our destination is just up ahead.
What is that up there? What is this up here? Oh, there's like a couple statues. Okay.
Looks like we can't go any further.
We probably need to do a puzzle or something. Or someone's about to.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Oh, Abyss Herald. Shit.
It's the
I hate
Abyss
these
Order!
guys.
They're here!
There's one person. Chill. Nice.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. Dane does have a point. But something was off. What am I missing? If he says you can come out now, I will cry. Who's walking? Blue smoke? I don't know who that is. Oh. Come on!
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Bruh.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Yep, we'll do that in the next episode. This has been the first part. So far, it is amazing. It's about to go down between Dainsleif and Aether, which I'm really excited to see. If there's a cutscene, hopefully there is. I will see you all in the second part. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want to, turn notifications on if you want to be notified on the parts. Yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.